Hi guys, welcome to the Alpha Man Diet Workout for back. Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can get a full back workout just from using the rings. These are all exercises that can be done without any apparatus. All you need is something to hang the rings over and the rings themselves, and they can be done from whether you're an absolute beginner to an advanced level. Okay, I'm going to show you a few exercises today, rows, pull-ups and one arm rows. All pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just going to explain a few things about them and how I use them to get best results. Okay, so to begin with, I always start my back workout off with rows. Okay, 2 armed rows. They're a great warm-up exercise because you can start at a nice easy angle to warm the back up and then work down to make the exercise a lot harder. There's 2 ways you can do the exercise: with your arms flaring out to the side at 45 degrees like this, or you can have them back at the side like this. Okay, they're pretty good. They just work different parts of the back, but they're both good exercises to do. I do them going out to the side. The reason being, I come back to them later on in my workout and do 1 armed rows going straight back like that. So going out to the side, a few things to say. Firstly, as with all exercises, it's important to keep your shoulders back in position like this. You don't want them coming forward like that. Okay, if they come forward, you're going to lose stability, you're going to lose strength, and you're going to pick up an injury. Secondly, make sure, as usual, the rings are the same height. You don't want one higher or lower than the other. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. You're going to want a straight core when you do them, straight body, tense your whole core from the ground upwards. And yeah, so to demonstrate, I grab the rings. If you're a beginner, you're going to start pretty much upright like this. Okay, so I'm going to get them and just go back like this. I'm at a good angle here, nice and easy, and just like this, out to the side, nice and slowly. Like that. Make them a little bit harder. Just going to walk myself forward. And again, the further down you go, the harder they get. So here, okay, and then to make them harder, you go down further. The thing with going down further though is you get to a point where you'll be almost horizontal with the ground, almost parallel with the ground, and you get to a point where you can't actually go any further down because your legs will slip. It's not feasible to go down at that angle. So then you have 2 options. The first option, as I'll demonstrate now, is to bend your leg at your knee. So you go down like this. So this would enable you to have your back completely parallel with the ground, but it enables you to keep that grip there on the floor. The second option, which is harder, I don't have anything I can demonstrate it with today because I'm doing these outside, is if you're doing them at home or anywhere where you've got a spare box or something, or a chair, something you can put your feet on, you pop the chair here, put your feet on it, and that would, the higher your feet go in proportion to your body, the harder the exercise gets. Okay, so again, that's more for advanced strength training because it gets a lot harder doing that. So this way, again, a bit easier, but it's still pretty tough, is to get the rings, walk yourself back, like this. Now here I am, you can see how my legs are bent here, my body's straight, shoulders are back, and I'm going down and up. Okay, they're not that hard to be honest. An intermediate strength trainer is going to find them really quite easy to do. Something else you'll notice is these really, again, as always with the rings, you're having to use a lot of muscles to stabilise your body. With these ones, you're feeling it hugely in your forearm and also your biceps as well. They really do work your forearms nicely, these, and your abs as well. So that's my first exercise, as I said, going out to the side. To demonstrate quickly, also just going in at the back here, exactly the same as before, elbows tucked in at the side, and down. Simple as. So that's the first exercise. Okay guys, so the next exercise I'm going to demonstrate is pull-ups. Okay, pull-ups are one of the best all-round bodyweight exercises you can do because they just use so many muscles in your body to stabilise yourself and to get yourself through the movement. Now, a lot of people think you can either do a pull-up or you can't. That's not strictly true. There's ways you can actually work up into the pull-up, so even if you're a beginner, you can get the most out of the exercise. If you are a beginner and you can't do the pull-up then, what you'd do is you'd grab the rings above you, you'd go down into the down position, but you'd have the rings low enough so your feet can remain on the floor. What you're going to do is you're going to go down and you're going to pull yourself up with your arms, and when you get to a point where you can't give yourself any more of a push with your arms, you just give yourself enough of a push with your legs to get yourself to the top of the movement. Okay, if you're just starting out, you might need to give yourself a lot of a push from your legs. If you're a bit more experienced with it, not much of a push at all. And it's a great way, as I said, of working up into it. So to start with, go down, your shoulders are back, looking straight forward, and pull yourself up, pull yourself up. If you get to here and you can't give yourself any more, just push yourself enough with your legs to get yourself to the top of the movement. Again, there's many ways you can do this exercise. You can do them with your arms going out to the side like this, chin ups out in front like this, just to the side like this. There's countless ways you can do them. A lot of people, when they do pull-ups, is they put their feet behind them like this. That's not actually very good. The reason being is when you're on the last couple of reps and you're really struggling to get the last rep in, you're going to hyperextend your spine. You're going to start bending yourself back, trying to get that last bit of push by putting your legs even further back. That's really bad for your back. Okay, for more stability, you should have your legs out in front of you like this. Okay, they don't have to be right up like that, just slightly up like that. Not only does that give you a lot more stability, because it means you can tense your whole body from your feet upwards, but it also works your abs a lot more. And finally, it allows you to stabilise the movement. If you're doing pull-ups normally and your legs are behind you, you'll find that you're going to wobble a little bit. You go forwards and backwards. With your feet out in front of you, because of the extra stability that you've got, because you can tense your whole body so much more, it enables you to work your abs and stop that shaking. So to demonstrate, rings are here in a wide grip position. I'm going to tense my whole core, whole body, and I start in the down position. So I've got the rings nice and tight, legs out in front of me, and I go down. And then up. Nice and slowly. Okay. To make the exercise harder, you raise your legs even higher up in front of you, okay? It will look something like this.
Yeah, the other advantage is sleep I'm going to leave the sleeping bag
Again, especially with pull-ups, because they're such hard exercises, when you get to failure, you really are going to absolutely push yourself to the very end. You may find that perhaps you've got a bit more strength in you, but you can't get that extra rep in, or you know you're not going to be able to get that last rep in. So what you want to do is, if you're on the last, or what you think will be your last rep, just hold it in the up position. When you get to the top of the final rep, you're in the up position, hold yourself there for as long as you can, and then gradually come down slowly. Again, hold it. This is if you want to keep yourself up there. You only come down when your arms just haven't got anything left in them. Okay. So that's wide grip pull-ups. I normally do 3 sets of them in a back workout, and every now and then I will do chin-ups as well. They work different parts of the muscle, especially if you go from an overhand position to an underhand position. You're going to shift the emphasis more to your biceps. So chin-ups, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Hands underneath. I'm going to move the rings in a bit closer this time. Everything stays the same. My shoulders are back. I'm going to have my feet out in front of me, and again, this time.
I just put my earplugs in. There's no way I'm getting up before 6:30, so she can scream.
Okay, if this is your last one, hold it at the top. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You can't give any more, so you start going down slowly to the bottom. Okay, and that's pull-ups. Great exercise. The third and final exercise I do in my back workout is rows again. This time I do them one-armed. As I mentioned earlier, you can do rows going straight back like that, or at a 45-degree angle. So, and as I mentioned, they both work different parts of the back. I've already done them going out to the side, so this time I'm going to do them one-handed and going straight back like that, okay? The reason I do them one-handed is because all of us in our bodies, we have strength imbalances. Normally one side is stronger than our other. If you're always training with both hands at the same time, be it press-ups, rows, whatever, the stronger side will be compensating for your weaker side. And by training one arm at a time, you really force your body to balance out the instabilities. So to do this, yeah, keep your elbow in at the side. You don't want it flowing out this time. Just keep it right in at the side. Grab the ring. This is a lot harder than just doing a standard row. Okay, so you grab the ring, elbow tucked in at the side, and I have my left arm or the other arm going behind your back. Core tight. Out and back. Really focus on keeping your elbow in a stable position and not using your elbow to help move your body. You really want to force yourself to use your lats and your arm muscles, shoulders, to get the movement, okay? Again, just to make it harder, walk yourself down further. Okay, just another thing to take into consideration is when you're doing these exercises, you're really going to feel that the side you're pulling against, the opposite side, your opposite hip wants to move into the floor. You have to force yourself, keep your core really tight and stable, and don't let that happen, because if you, by doing it, keeping your core tight, it enables you to actually work the muscle that you're able to target more efficiently. Okay, it also provides a good ab workout as well. So this has been the Alpha Man workout diet for back. To find out more about vegetarian bodybuilding and how to work out without a gym, just using the rings, how I've got my body and all the kinds of things I do, head to the Alpha Man diet below. You can find out everything I do there. Just, yeah, how to get big without using a gym and how you can do it without eating meat and fish as well. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.